everyone, welcome back to Best Laid Plans, and today's video is going to be a little bit of a wild card. So if this is not your thing, don't worry. I will still have regular plan with me's, planning tips, hauls and reviews and things on the channel, but I did want to do a video because I have seen people talking about it in different planner groups on Facebook and other places, just about art journaling, what it is, and like, I guess, how to do it. In terms of how to do it, there are so many different ways. I have seen folks paint that using, they've used like ink and distressing, actually like do illustrations and artwork. For me, art journaling is very much tied up in collage, scrapbooking, mixed media, and sometimes it's also referred to as junk journaling. With mixed media, that could be like taking objects that are kind of found and then putting them together to create stuff. I just want to kind of go through my stream of consciousness process and how specifically I use a dated happy planner. And you don't have to use a dated happy planner or a happy planner at all to art journal, of course. For me, if I really like a planner or I just have extra pages lying around, an art journal is a really good way to repurpose those, since in my case, these dates are not going to matter. We're going to cover them up. I like to use a big happy planner. I may in the future go to a micro size because I feel like that would be a little easier to do like daily art journaling. I don't journal in my art journal every day just because it's a lot of work to do. And I will kind of share a few spreads so you can see what that looks like. So one big thing is that you don't have to write. So this is like one of my first ones I did. It has writing on it. Sometimes I write thoughts or prayers, or quotes or different things that inspire me. And other times I'll channel like a feeling, like wanting to travel, which was like this spread. And this was a spread from last spring I did, using a lot of mixed media. So I really like this spread. I like tearing washi tape and just kind of having fun with things. There's some quote stickers from Happy Planner in here. And this is when I first got Pebbles page, my little foxy doxy. I have a lot of puppy quotes. Then we had photos, so you can even use art journaling like scrapbooking or memory planning. And I'm trying to get to another one I can show you. Here we go. Because some of them are more personal, but this one was just very kind of dreamy. I wanted to just do a lot of like celestial themed stuff, so I have that in this spread here. And that's really where we left off. So I still have a lot of this that hasn't been used, but I know that I can use this planner and it won't go to waste. So that's what I used my big planner for. In terms of the kind of supplies I like to use when I'm art journaling, I use a lot of die cuts or other things. In this case, I'm probably going to be using some of the vintage pack arts and prints and things from STICKII Club. I store them in here, so I have labels on there as to what they are. So I think I'll go ahead and just sort of pull something out. Let's look at art prints. So we've got a few things here. I have missed the ball on using this for Beauty and the Beast spread, so Yeah, maybe look for that soon. I do like these different Impressionist paintings, but I'm kind of going for a different feel. I think I'll use these. And I kind of start with a concept in mind, but then I just go like 15 different directions. So there's no rhyme or reason to it. I actually really like this for spring, so let's use that. So I think I'll use those STICKII Club stickers. And then I also pulled my book that has all of my special die cuts and vinyls in it, because I may want to use some of those. So I think these are from Tim Holtz. I just sort of keep them. I just stabbed my nail polish. There's the perils of trying to do your nails right before you film, guys. Let's see. I like that one. I feel like these just give it a little bit of a different feel to a collage. Because a lot of what mixed media for me is just bringing together different elements that have different textures. So I have the stickers here, and then these are a different texture than these stickers, die cuts. I also pulled some washi tape that has like spring flowers. So that's going to be part of it. Little cards. And then I have my antiquarian sticker book. I really love these for art journaling because they're big stickers, they're very impactful, and they're very unique. So I use this in my regular planning, but a lot of times I'll also use it in my my art journaling when I do that. So I think that that's really everything I'm going to use. I've got my washi cutter, scissors, and some glue sticks. So I'm going to sort of just move everything aside. And then bring back over my paper. So when I am doing my style of like art journaling or junk journaling, sometimes I will use quote stickers, sometimes I will write. And sometimes it's literally just images, and that's the whole part of art journaling. So you don't need to, if you don't want to write, you don't need to write. If you want to write, maybe that is like an actual journal, and then do illustrations and comics or things, any type of release, like creative release. That is what this is for. So it's a totally different kind of function than planning, where you have like an agenda to follow and you have to highlight things. So there's decoration, but then there's other elements that are more about organizing and keeping track of things. This is a very free medium. So if you're thinking of doing this with an old planner or notebook, you know, just know there's not a wrong way to do it because it's very personal. So this is very much like my style of art journaling that you're going to see. So I'm going to kind of go in layers. And I think how I'm going to do that is first start by taking my washi tape, and I use this primarily to cover up all of these different dates and things that are still on here. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I will play some just nice nostalgic music for you to watch so you can see. I won't speed it up too much, just so you can watch my process. And I'll kind of show you how I layer things and create. In this case, I have been obsessed lately with the idea of redoing my deck with native plants and making like a more sustainable garden type atmosphere that's also dog safe, of course. So a lot of my thoughts have been on spring and flowers and the earth and the kind of things growing. And so I wanted to really channel that feeling into my art journal because it's going to be a crazy week for me, and it'll just be something really nice to get that creative energy out and onto paper. So that's what I'm going to do today. Now I'm going to go into my Bibliophilia and Antiquarian sticker books and just pull some larger stickers and start placing them throughout that are also kind of tying in that theme of like growing and gardening and things like that. I love this little fairy kissing over a toadstool. Isn't that just the cutest thing? I'm gonna put them right here. One thing I love about art journaling is just kind of taking my time and flipping through stickers to find things that like trigger something. And for me, I actually was mowing my lawn the other day and I had to stop because I saw something, and it was actually like a baby bunny who had gotten lost. And so obviously I didn't want to scare it with the mower or anything, and I was able to shoo it away and get it to safety, but it was just the sweetest thing. And it really made me want to have like a beautiful lawn. Not necessarily rabbits in my garden, but it was just a nice like sign of wildlife. So I'm gonna add this little dude here. And I want to take just a quick glance through Bibliophilia as well before I move on to the final decorations. I really like this book because if you're like wanting to do stuff with quotes, this book has absolutely got them. So let's find a nice quote. All right, so I actually really like this Proverbs 16:16 quote. It's how much better to get wisdom than gold. I mean, both is great, right? But I thought that this was really quite lovely. So I'm going to move this sticker here. Here we go. And you can see that just with like adding all those larger stickers and elements, I've filled up quite a lot. But I'm going to now add my large dancing ladies from STICKII Club. And then I'm going to add some of these in various places. I hate when washi stickers do this. Whenever I run into something like this, instead of getting frustrated, I try to take it slow and just untangle it like I would a necklace. And sometimes it's easier to just like cut it, and sometimes I'm able to salvage it. And I think I might be able to salvage this one, guys. So now I'm really just ready to add the finishing touches. And for me, these are my heavy pieces, anything that I have to glue down with a glue stick. So I think what I'm going to do is just start to lay everything out. My little bunny. All right, so I really have everything how I want it, and I really love that this included so many things that made me feel like happy and inspired. So I have this is even like, this card here is a concert program, so I've got music in there. I've got birds. I love seeing our like birds everywhere, and the fairies, and like the beautiful like spring nymphs and just everything evoking that aesthetic it's just making me feel really hopeful. And I kind of need that right now. Sometimes when I'm feeling really run down, either physically or mentally, or I'm just really exhausted from work, or life really, the news, it's nice to do something that's just really cathartic and takes your mind away from that, into a space where you can restore and repair yourself. And for me, art journaling is just one venue that I have to do that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment below. Tell me if you art journal or junk journal or scrapbook or anything like that, or if you plan on using your planner or an old planner to do that. And also let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. I don't necessarily do them all the time because I want to focus on some of the more like practical planning videos, but I do find that this is something that really helps with my mental health. So please like, comment, hit the bell for notifications, subscribe. I will see you all next week. Bye.